Hello and welcome back to QLIQUID Table course. In that video we will learn how to create and apply row style in QLIQUID Table. To create a row style, you should go to the Style and Row Style list. Here you can see the style. It's a default value for all rows in QLIQUID Table. Let's click on it and you can see some values for their font styles. You can change background color, their top and border styles, the name of the style, and also there is some extra options. You can make it not expandable. So let's check out, and you can see now our rows can be expanded. Let's return that. Next, you can override the column style. As you can see, our columns have some own styles and it's green color, but row here is white background color. If we check that, the color will be changed to the white background color. Next, either can be used by user. Some styles can be applied by users. For that, just check the can be used by user. Next is intent in pixels. So let's change it, and you can see that our intent is changing. So you can make it intended as you want. So let's make it 5 pixels and close this style. Let's create some styles and apply it to our rows. So first click on Add Style and let's make it bold and make size for 14 pixels, and color will be very light yellow. Let's make the border color here 2 pixels and make it dark gray. And let's name it as the bold. Make it expandable and let's override column style. Okay, next let's create extra style. Let's call it %. Let's apply some font styling too. Make it font family as Helvetica. Background color a little bit green. And also make it not expandable and also override column style. Next, let's create the red color. So let's call it red. And for the background color, as you expect, we use just red color. And for make it bold and size of 14 pixels. And here we can use Helvetica too and make it override column style. And let's change the % intent for 10 pixels. Okay. Next, let's create green. So let's name the style as green. Make it light green color, bold, and size of 14 pixels. Font family will be Helvetica. Okay, for the border, let's make it dark green and make it 2 pixels. Make it override column style and without intent. When I create row styles here, we should map that style to the value of the row. For that, just go to Row Style Mapping and add field that you will use for mapping. Here we have PNL row number 1. Let's select dimension and select PNL row number 1. Here we have 2 options, by value and by the field. Let's start with by the value and open mapping. Here we have all the values that PNL row number 1 has. You can select the values and apply that style. Let's select discount, let's select expenses to sale, and let's select net profit margin. Choose style, it will be %, and apply that style. Next, we can select gross sales, variance, EBITDA, and should select bold style and apply the style. As you can see, our table is changing. So now you can play around and apply all styles according to your needs. I can also apply red color to the standard cost of sales and etc. So you can play with that styles as you want. The next type of mapping is by the field. You can select in row style mapping this type of mapping, just click on by the field button. So it used the last two digits of the dual value of the field, and it used the number and applied to the number of the style. The number of the style is the order of the style in the row style list. You can change the order by using the arrows near the name of the style. So you can make it down or up. So let's go to load address script and create some mapping to the PNL row number 1. So go to load editor and create new section and call it mapping. I create some inline table before, so it has just value of the row style number 1 and number of style. Let's make it as a mapping table and call it map style. Okay, next let's go to PNL section and apply here the dual function. Dual function has two parameters. The first one is the text, the second is the number. So here we create dual function and apply map style and use PNL row number here. And if we don't have mapping, use just 0. Next we create the num formatting and we add some leading 0. Next, to make that row number as a unique value, we also add some after number and string value of PNL row number and also add that value. Okay, let's save and load the data. Next, let's go to sheet, and as you can see, we apply that values. We can go to table, straight table, add PNL row number, and also copy and paste, and add here the num function. Let's apply, and here we have the number of the row, so QLIQUID table use only the last two digits of the value, and we can change the order of that style here in row style list, and it actually change the styles of the value because it's changed the number of the style. Okay, in QLIQUID table also user can apply that style. Let's go to green style, and as you can see, we have here the option can be used by user. Let's select it, and the same with the %. Then we go to the row style mapping, and it should be by value. This works only with the mapping by the value. It doesn't work with the value by the field. Okay, let's save. And if you right click on the row, you see here the row style list. Let's left click and apply green color. And you can apply it by the admin privileges or even with the user privileges. And that mapping, when you use in admin, you can see here in mapping. So also you can use this mapping or use UI interface by the user.